DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Today's daily motivation is playing when you're hurt. Now, this is a metaphorical point that I'm making that comes from my background in the sports world. That in sports, the saying is, you play when you're hurt, but you can't play when you're injured. Now, injured is like, your leg's broken and you're trying to play football, or your knees blown out and you're trying to play basketball. That's probably not going to happen. If you're injured, then you can't participate. And this is also a big thing in football. My sport was basketball, but football is a big thing. In football, players are smashing into each other. At least they used to. These days, they made it softer. But in football, you're getting hit a lot more, and there's a lot more physical ailments just because of the physical nature of the game. But players would play hurt. Even when they were not feeling that great, as long as they weren't injured, they would go out there and play. Why? Because that's what, first of all, is what they do for a living. And second, it was just what they wanted to do. You only got a certain number of weeks to play. Basketball, you got a lot more games than in football. So you miss a game in football, you're missing a nice size percentage of what the whole season is. And the whole point here is, this is not necessarily for you playing a sport. This means that even when you're not feeling at your best and you don't feel that everything is hitting on all cylinders, whether that's mentally, emotionally, physically, or in whatever other way, it is still your responsibility to go out there and perform and do the job that you signed up for and do what is expected of you as the person occupying the position that you have, whatever that happens to be. So if your thing is, hey, I'm going to record a new video every day, but you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, or your stomach hurts, or your kids are getting on your nerves, or you're having an argument with your significant other, you still got to turn the camera on and do your job. All right, you're not feeling great. That's the hurt part, but you're not injured, right? The camera works, right? Your voice works. Okay, you got a topic that you need to record on, and you said every day, right? Okay, so that means you need to show up and do your job. That's what it means when I say play when you're hurt, because I know there are times where you're tired, you're angry, you're disappointed, you're frustrated, you are concerned because you got something else going on that you don't even know where that situation is going, and is completely, not completely in your control, and you still got to do what you got to do. That's what it means to play hurt, and understand that all of us have circumstances in our lives where we need to play hurt, in following this metaphor, where things are not going exactly as we want them to go, but we still have a job to do, and everybody has to show up and do their job. Why does this matter so much? Because remember that the hallmark of a professional is preparation and also consistency. Somebody's a professional because they show up every time and they do the job that is expected of them. And people really, honestly, don't really care what else you have going on. Your favorite athlete or entrepreneur, a person who's a leader, and they just show up and deliver consistently, you think they don't have stuff going on? Most of the time, you don't even know what they have going on, because their performance does not reflect that there's anything wrong. But I guarantee you they got things going on. It may not necessarily be wrong, but they have things going on. They still get out there and they do their jobs, because that's what a professional does. And if you want to be a professional at what you do, and I'm assuming that you do, professional meaning, by definition, you get paid as your main way of making money by doing that thing, then you better show up when you're hurt, because you don't have the luxury of always feeling good. Nobody does. So with all that said, folks, that's today's daily motivation. I do send out a weekly Monday motivation text every Monday. If you want to get that for free, just text me at my number, which is 305-384-6894. You'll get that message every week completely for free. Secondly, Work on Your Game University. That's where I do all my coaching, all my high-level trainings, frameworks, and courses are inside the university. And we're adding some new things in there in the university very soon. So go to Work on Your Game. Might already be there by the time you see this video. So go to workonyourgameuniversity.com. That link's down below in the description. Then make sure you do all the YouTube stuff while you're here, which is leave a comment. Let me know the best action step you took from this vid. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like this video, and share this with somebody who needs to hear it. Work on your game. Dre, all